Well, welcome back to my way beyond interloper experience. Here, the Dead Man's Challenge. I could climb that rope if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I did get the the toilet water out of the dam here. I'll be darned if I can find anything to light a fire with, though. I don't know if that cave at the back there, if that'll get you matches every time. So I haven't searched up here, and I haven't searched upstairs. So it's a good. That's a good thing to do while you wait for the day to go by. I'm not sure if I got the safe either. Pretty darn frantic at the start, you know? Yeah, the flare. Oh, I was gonna say the flare wasn't where it normally is, and you know, so now I have a flare, so I can at least start a fire. And if the weather cooperates, I might be able to torch chain myself somewhere and start a second fire off of that fire. So, you know, things could come together. They rarely do, but it could. Hey, come on, I was being all pessimistic. Look at that, 600 calories right there. You know what I'm not finding, though? Any of the darn tools. I haven't found a hammer or a... Okay, that's enough of that. I know you can get through here. Okay. Haven't found a hammer or a hacksaw yet. Those are important, of course, not as important as matches. Matches, of course, would be much better to find at this moment. I don't want to run her too much. We've got time. We've got time. She's getting hungry, so I might as well stop for some of these. So I've got a rope, which is nice. I've got a parka, a coat, a scarf. All I need is a pair of mittens or gloves. Oh, don't run. And I'm set. I also discovered there was a soda in the fridge at the very back of the dam, which I haven't seen a soda in the fridge. There's never anything down here. But why not look at it anyway? Alright, well, hopefully I'm not up here just wasting calories looking through empty drawers. Hopefully something jumps out at me. Gloves would be nice. Craftable hats coming up in a couple of weeks. That's exciting. I mean, I doubt it's going to happen on December 1st, you know, chop chop. But still, it's exciting. The craftable hat. Wow, finally. I have the best luck finding matches in filing cabinets. Usually this thing's always empty. like I said, I got a flare, so I can start a fire. I also found a second lantern. It had very little fuel in it, so I used it all up. But that was a second lantern, so still have my first lantern. Wow, so really nothing. Nobody snacked at work here at the dam at all, or brought a pair of gloves to work. Yep, let's open that. Alright. Yeah, plenty of water. Some of it from a toilet. I do have a mag lens though, so it's not like, you know, you can never start a fire, but you know, it is a, haha, yes! Let's look in this empty drawer real quick. Look at that. Alright. Well, look at how well she's set up here. I'm gonna put these on. Bang. Now she's fully outfitted. Doesn't really have an awesome warmth bonus. You know, you're allowed to take 2 feats, I guess. And I could take, and I would take the cold fusion and the one that gives you less calorie burn. Those 2 are the ones I would recommend for this particular mission. Come on, matches. Matches are right here. No, we got nothing. But I did find some mittens, so that was really worth the walk. Now, of course, that I've found mittens, there will be mittens all over the place. Gloves here, gloves there. All right, well, that was there was not a lot upstairs here. So I got some beans and some scrap metal. Ooh. And some hand protection from the entire top tier of the dam there. Now, on our way out, I'm going to stop in here because I'm not sure if I've checked the safe or not here. Remember the trapper's safe. Hey, guess who didn't go on at the stairwell at the right time? This guy right here. Okay. We'll try this again. Alright. Let's see here. Absolutely sure there's no hacks on this room, and that is, so I looked all over the place. Downstairs where you'd find the hammer, where you'd find the hacksaw regularly, and nothing. Absolutely nothing. Ah, I have not checked this safe. Oh, so 28-ish. Or 2 times around. $29. Alright. 29. Okay, come on now. 29, 33. Okay, and 35. Okay, just to make sure. Twice around. Okay. Let's see, what do we got here? Some cash. Really? That's all you're gonna do for me? Alright, well. Guess I've had worse. Just empty, that would be... It's like, no, look, we kept things in the safe, see? Like normal people would, like a safe. Stan did not lock up his soda. Whoa, that is really something else, actually. That's actually pretty big, all on its own here. Take a little time to repair this. Get it up to snuff. Oh, goodness me, look at this. 9-degree warmth bonus. He's almost ready for the tundra. Okay, so we got enough time to sleep for 2 hours. That gets the sun up. Okay, well, sounds nice out. What if it's nice and sunny and it stays nice and sunny and everything's just great? Birds are singing. There's not a sideways blizzard. Okay. It's cold. And I must be prepared to start a fire. Hey, look, it's a stick. Okay, so I've looked around. Not a lot of matches in Mystery Lake on a good day. Sometimes you get that fire striker, though, and that is an essential piece of equipment. Is he down here? I hope not. Because if he is then directly in my way. Okay. Oh, run out of calories. Darn it. Well, there's more right ahead. Yes, leave Mystery Lake. More calories. Just a few steps ahead here. Still cold-ish. Ooh, look, stick. Because when I do light a fire, I want it to be a long fire. Oh, look, the birch sapling I can't get. Yeah, even the birch saplings, there's less of them. Warming up at least. He's gonna start to starve here in a sec. Well, not war. She's not warming up, but at least it's not quite as bad. Hey, look, it's a deer. I can do nothing about that. Nothing at all. It would be really nice if this cleared up, but I don't think it's going to. Just watching that warmth bar. Don't run yourself off the cliff, Mr. Deer. That would be tragic. I would gain heavily from that if you could figure that move out. I don't like to sit and stare at your warmth bar. Alright. Well, you know what? I get to the bottom first, then you have yourself a snack. How's that sound? And there's cattails down there. You're fine. Just gotta drop straight down the rope without stopping. Although she should be nice and light now. Now how bad is that temperature? Alright. Oh my goodness, it's a piece of coal. Get that. Still pretty cold. Alright. So now I have a flare gun. That's great. Food? No. That would be like way too much. Okay, so now we need to keep moving because, of course, it's not really hunger that kills you in this setting. It's always the cold. Always the cold. And to run down here like this without a light source, that's way over the top. That's beyond normally what I would normally do with, say, you know, like I used to come down here all the time without a bedroll and then just make a snow shelter. And then they put this bed in here. So I mean, really, what are you worried about, right? Like there's nothing going on. So there's no worries at all down here now. But now I have a bedroll, so I've got that, and it is better than and I've got a warmth bonus of 9 degrees. That's pretty good. Did you eat all the cattails? So when I get up the rope, if I get up the rope, the idea is to go over to those train cars and how warm is it in here? It is warm. Nice. Let's eat and drink. Right, my goal is to get over the train cars and then check to see if the hammer's in there. At the very least, there should be lantern fuel. So, how warm? Oh, 10 degrees. Now the sun just is setting, so it shouldn't be too freezing out. She's really well rested. I have to leave the carcass behind. Just my timing of when I can start a fire, right? I really need to kind of stretch that out. If I had 6 matches right now, or if, of course, if it was a sunny day at any time there, I would have done something about that deer, because I mean the carcasses here are so free. I mean, all you have to do is survive the weather, and And I got all this carcass going on. So the plan is, if I get the hammer here, with the rail cars up ahead, if I get that hammer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to Coastal Highway and then, not right away, of course. I'm going to spend the night in the dam, I think. At least a cave, anyhow. Pretty darn dark. I can hardly see a thing. Look at that confidence, though, that she's climbing with here. Just, you know, nice and steady. Nice and steady. Might have to leave a cooking pot or something behind, or drink some water, or, you know. This next part here. Okay, as soon as I can see that dot, you betcha I'm getting onto that ledge. Whew. Tired times. Okay, well, nice and wind blocked, so weather's still not that bad. Oh, feels like -7. Heat wave. Burnt a lot of calories. Burnt a lot of calories. Now, step 1 with this thing. There we go. Reload that. Gotcha. Probably not. Probably not gotcha anything. How are we doing here for sprint? It's coming back. It's coming. Yeah, so I would recommend the cold fusion and calorie thing. Yeah, I don't like this. It's starting to get pretty cold, actually. But I do have an emergency stim now, so I can give myself that little... I haven't had one yet, so that's nice. I get myself that little bit of a boost if I need it here. Uh-oh. Yeah, it looks like I'm going up to this cave first. I'm not going to the, box cars there, to the train cars. She's tired and getting pretty darn cold pretty quick, so I should be able to survive a night in the cave. Maybe without a fire, but I've got the stuff for a nice long fire if I need it. Might even be able to get something going out by the or did I grab that piece of coal down below? Well, I'm not going back for it, but man, that sprint meter comes back really slowly when you're exhausted, and you don't need a slow sprint meter. You gotta get in there and stop that hypothermia risk pretty quick. Look, at there's a little tiny flame in there. Can I put a stick inside the lantern and get that going? Yeah, see, it's not too cold back here, but I've got the lantern going, see. So, let's see here. Yeah, it feels like 4 degrees. So, she's not dying, but... Okay. Gonna warm up in here. Hopefully. Hopefully this works out. I really wish I didn't have to do this. But really not much I can do about that. Oh, we're eating a lot of food, it looks like. All my food's gone. All my calories are gone. This is why it's incredibly difficult to craft anything on this game mode, too. Is because you need to kill something before you can craft anything. Because you need the resources from the thing you killed to craft something. It's a pretty tough situation, actually. Okay, so we can sleep for an hour without freezing to death, and we'll see if the weather goes full-on blizzard or if it backs off, because it does both. It likes to go a full-on blizzard every once in a while. Alright, we'll sleep for one more hour. I like to do this in little bits at a time here. Yeah, the time has come. Flare, book, Tinder, you betcha. So I'm gonna sleep here, relax. Wait the stormy and cold weather part of the night out. I'll see you in the morning when I'm ready to head over to those train cars and see what we have over there, because that's sometimes you and 80%, I swear. Just don't like that number. And you know, in my mind, when I'm seeing 80%, I'm seeing complete success, but when you fail 6 times out of 7 with an 80% success rate, that's, to me, just does not say 80%. It says something more along the lines of 15 or 20%. To me, anyway. That's just my math. I don't know. Maybe I'm old school. Anyway, I'll see you in a little bit when we're starting our day. Here, throw it. Go with that. Get some water going, of course. And yeah, we'll see you in a little bit. Wish you could put those out. Anyway, we'll see you in the morning. Alright, well, it's not exactly the morning, but I use a little bit of my nighttime, what I would hope to be as wisely as possible. About to go out. I have very little fuel. How are you guys doing? Alright. Cedar and coal and book. Well, I'll throw you on there because I know that one's not going out. I'll throw the book on here just because, well, there's a couple of books back in the dam and I might as well use those. Okay. Not freezing quite so hard. And a little bit warmer as I pull another ½ kilogram off this guy. Should have drank that tea, darn it. What do you got there? 13 minutes? And I'm still warm? Yeah, okay, let's do that. Fire will go out, but at least I'll have a 1.5 kilograms of deer meat. Well, I had that tea I could have. Alright, here goes. Please don't kill me. Alright. I have, many liters of water on me here. Most of them, my weight is water weight. Spent a lot of time just would like to get the guts off that deer and everything else, but I just gotta keep moving. Okay, well, here's to sleeping for 2 hours. Hopefully, the day warms up enough that while staying in this cave, when the fire goes out, it's still giving off like warmth off the embers, and it's book about cooking. I really want to take the calories, run out here and pick up sticks, because basically what I wanted to do is be not windy when I'm out and about, so that I can carry a torch. And, you know, it's nice to dream anyway. This whole Dead Man's Challenge without any fire source isn't exactly what I signed on for to be, you know. Just as an aside here, you know, between you and me, I did not sign on for the no matches challenge. Oh, look at you hanging out here. So I would like to light a torch and walk around with it and such. But the weather is being a real challenge. Okay. Sleep for an hour. Well, that's what I like to hear. Let's go torch chain walking. And it's sunny out, so it doesn't matter. This is the thing. I can still do, you know, fires. It's just, these are the conditions I have to do them in. And you don't see these conditions very often. Crow feather, why not? Why not plan for a future that may or may not happen? Okay. And not pick the most direct route to the train cars here. Sticks. Man. Do you think sticks are important on Interloper? Oh, no, don't do that, please. Yeah, if you think sticks are important on Interloper, wow, this challenge makes them really, really important. However, not losing any damage to heat is also very, very important. So, having a decent coat and being able to cover up, getting your character past, I think, the minus the 10-degree warmth bonus, and if I sewed everything up, I probably could get there. So I think that should be your initial goal, I think, is about 10 degrees. That's where you should be aiming for. Nope, nope, don't do that. We're going to throw that away in a second, but... Nope. I don't have to worry about her accidentally lighting a torch, I guess. There's that bit of bright side on the go for me. Alright, just checking. One downward arrow. Actually, it's a really good day for walking, isn't it? I think I'm going to keep it up. I think we'll head on over to the next cave there, and I'll stop in, have a little stick fire, warm up, and then keep walking if I can. If the weather lets me, I'll do it. I'll do it. So we'll head over there, and then... If there's a hammer in here. There is not a hammer in here. I mean, I should head to Coastal Highway anyway on the chance that I might find a hammer in there. So that is what I will do. He's getting tired already. But not too cold, so... If I keep moving, I can get her into that other cave without taking too much more damage. I mean, she's not doing too bad. My next challenge, my next playthrough will be with the ambient condition gain back on, because, man, you only get like 3-4%, I think, at the most. I don't know how much, but it's not a lot. You have to play it pretty much exactly like this, because there's no resources, there's no... Like, everything else is exactly the same, except you get that little bit. So, you know, if you huddled up and stayed somewhere for 10 days, you'd get, 30%, 40% of your condition back. Problem is, you can't do that. You can't stay anywhere for 10 days in these conditions. Constantly out of food. Like, if you kill a moose with a flare gun or something crazy like that, okay, all right. Wait a second. I would never be able to get back up. But he fell off the cliff. Wild. I did not know that the deer could fall off the cliff. So that's kind of neat. Running low on torch juice, but that's okay. Alright, no empty metal container. Come on now. Good. Oh, keep walking. Well, what do we have here? A big giant fat rope. Banged up is good enough for me. Alright. Now I burned up all my books, didn't I? Okay. Well. I do have some lamp oil, so we'll do it this way. Okay. All right. Oh, that's not what I meant to do at all. There we go. That's neat that you can do that. So I'm gonna warm up these peaches here, hang out in the cave, warm up, get a couple more torches. I'll be better than that. I'm sure. 3%. Now what do we get for that? 2%. Okay, it keeps showing there's a rock or something showing up there, but there's nothing there. I'm gonna run out real quick. See if I can grab another stick or two. Ah, perfect. Just for a couple, that way I can grab a couple more torches. And then I can use, get an hour sleep in, grab a couple torches. Oh, you guys, if I had the time to skin up rabbits. Yeah, I'll probably hang out for a few hours, get some sleep. And then get back moving again to Coastal Highway. So this is where I'll leave off. We'll check out my time survived. We'll check out my stats, my health. See how I'm doing. And I'll never burn because it's just sitting there, just off to the side. There we go. So, I have survived 3 days in the Dead Man's Challenge. Yep, there's Pepper just closing in on that 300-day mark. She's at 52%. So I lost 6% getting a stim and a flare gun, which I have done way worse before, so... Okay. So we're going to sleep for a little bit. I'm going to not boil up any water. I don't need it. And I'm heading on the Coastal Highway. I gotta find that hammer. Got to. Where will it be? Who knows? Okay, anyway. I'm going to sleep for an hour. Yeah. And we'll see you next time. And until then, keep surviving. I'm going to take a bit of a walk here in the fog. Foggy mist. Did I put anything else on there? No. So I'm just going to light my torch and everything when I come back. So I'll do that. Because of course it's going to wipe me out to where I just wake up. So I'll just grab my torch real quick and light it off the embers. And eat my pinnacle peaches. And we'll set out. Even though fairly exhausted. Fairly exhausted. Could sleep a little bit, but I don't want to waste that warmth bonus. So, and I mean, it is a bit of a walk, but anyway, enough messing about. We'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching.